Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, gender. Countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everyone. It's Friday. Oh, yes, it is. It's Friday. It is. What Buddha said. And he didn't say that, Lil Bit. That's what Lil Bit said. That's not what Buddha said. Okay. Buddha said that the root of, I'm going to paraphrase, the root of human suffering is desire. And everybody ran with that. Everybody ran with it. Now, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. But the true interpretation is that the root of all suffering for humanity is unfulfilled desire. He has to tell you what type of desire. You see, but now you have to explain why desire is natural. Desire, I know, baby, I know. Desire emerges from right where you are every single time. Desire emerges from right where you are. Whatever it is that you are experiencing causes you to have a desire. And when you have a desire, it is, let me stress this, it is natural. Well, what do you mean? It's natural according to the mood that you're in. Desires are natural according to the mood. Remember, it's the mood that causes and brings about an effect. The desire emerges from that mood. It does not just show up out of nowhere. The principle of vibration says that everything moves, nothing stands still. In order for us to learn, grow, experience, desire, because I'm trying to be fancy, desire is the fulcrum upon which all of that rests. I love that word fulcrum. You know, when you go to the park and you see a teeter-totter, a seesaw, one person's on the left, another person's on the right, but you see the thing in the middle? Fulcrum. Okay? Without the fulcrum, there is no motion. Take it out of the seesaw and watch what happens. So desire is that is exactly what desire is for life. Without desire, we don't move. And if we don't move, we break law. And because law cannot be broken, we move. We have desires. And because we think that desire is bad, because of what we've heard, because we think desire is bad, what happens to us? How does it make you feel? Oh, I can't have this desire. I can't want that. I'm not supposed to want things. Now you're doing what? You're trying to break the law. I'm not supposed to want things. Because I heard that desire is the root of human suffering or is the cause of human suffering. No, it is the unfulfilled desire. Why? Because you still want it. You're still longing. You're still pining. There's still a quote unquote what? Emptiness on the inside. And as within, so without. So, again, desire is not a bad thing, nor is it a good thing. It just emerges from your present mood. If your present mood is one of loneliness, the desire, naturally, would be for companionship or friendship. If your mood is hunger, like for food, then the natural desire is to want to eat. I want you to think about this for a moment because we're going to put it, if I put it to you this way, you will grasp what I mean when I say that it is the unfulfilled desire that is the cause of human suffering. If your desire is for food, and you don't get it in the first, I don't know, 40 minutes to an hour, what happens to you when you don't eat? I'm not talking about deliberate fasting, but even when you deliberately fast, sometimes you still feel the pangs of hunger. You feel the pangs of hunger, the gnawing, the gaping maw of hunger. It's unfulfilled. So what does it make one become if it is unfulfilled? Naturally, the only thing, think about what hunger does and what it feels like if you've ever experienced true hunger is what I'm talking about here. Not delayed food intake, but actual hunger. You know how your kids come and say, "Oh my God, I'm like starving." You know when your kids say that? Because they're so drama. But truly, when you're starving, I never want to experience that. Oh God, no. Not in the physical, not in the spiritual. Which reminds me of a scripture. Those who hunger and thirst for righteousness shall be filled. Why? Because the problem arises when we are unfulfilled. Think about gnawing hunger and how it makes you feel and how it makes you act. You've seen the musical Les Miserables, and they had to steal the bread. Hunger will drive you. The intensity of the hunger, well, that's how you're going to act. The intensity of your desire is how you will act. Well, rhythm compensates. So you see, it is the unfulfilled desire that creates the quote-unquote problem, not the desire itself. The desire is there because it cannot go away. You will never lose your desires. The question becomes, are they fulfilled or are they not? You see, nobody has a problem with desire. They have a problem when they don't know how to fulfill it. And that's where the quote-unquote suffering arises from. Not desire itself. Desire is the fulcrum upon which life rests. And what is the fulcrum for those who are just getting here? If you go to the playground and you see a teeter-totter, a seesaw, you got one kid on the left, one kid on the right. You see the thing in the middle of the seesaw? That is the fulcrum. If you remove the fulcrum from the seesaw, nobody can move it, just flat on the ground. It's just flat on the ground. So, life too would be flat if we did not have desire. So, in order for the principle of vibration to be fulfilled, one must move. And it is desire. It is fulfilled desire, the end result. You see, so it's telling you every cause has its effect. If you have a desire, it is fulfilled. Because that's the natural outcome of desire, is to be fulfilled. That is its natural state. The natural state of desire is fulfillment, aka satisfaction. That's the natural outcome based upon principle. That's its outcome. Desire fulfilled. Desire fulfilled, because that's what makes you move. But if you're in a state of unfulfillment, if you are in a state of lacking, if you are in a state of wanting, if you are in a state of desperation, how do those things feel? Well, I can tell you they bring about frustration, they bring about anger, they bring about rage to be unfulfilled. That's not what we're supposed to be. But as within, so without. So if within yourself you are trying to stifle your desire, the only person you're frustrating is yourself. And why do we, and this is the thing, this is what I mean when I say sometimes we just run with things without examination. Look around you at every turn and you will see that satisfaction is the desired outcome. Not because I say so, but look. When one eats, we have that hormone in the body. I think it's ghrelin, what they call it, so that when you're full, it turns off because you're done. You're satisfied. So it turns off when you reach the point of satisfaction. Each person's level of satisfaction is different. Why is it different? Because what is within you is different from what is within me. I don't know your level of desire. You don't know mine. But the way I behave will show you my level of desire. You know, when you say, this person really knows how to hustle, that is the intensity of their desire that drives them. So for you on the outside, when you watch it, you see that every day I'm hustling. You see that, right? And they go, go, go. Because their desire is driving them to act. Towards what? The fulfillment of it. So their focus is, ooh, I love this thing. I love this thing. And they are consumed by it. And so they act upon it. You ever hear somebody tell you, oh, I'm not in the mood. I'm just not feeling it right now. I have absolutely no desire to do that thing. Desire moves us. The natural outcome of desire is to fulfill itself. When you are thirsty, what is the end result? That's the end result. That sound implies that you've been fulfilled. Everything always goes towards fulfillment of itself. But what do? We hinder it. We stop it because, for whatever reason, some people feel guilty. Oh, I don't deserve this. Whether or not you think you deserve this desire is irrelevant. That is your opinion. As within, so without. So here you are. The desire has emerged. It's funny because I can hear Esther Hicks in the back of my head. She calls them rockets of desire. But that rocket of desire is launched from the mood that you are in. So every cause has its effect. So the mood will dictate the rocket. But now, how did you launch the rocket? How'd you launch it? And what was your mood when you launched it? Oh, I really want this thing, but I don't deserve it. I don't even have the right credentials. I don't know anybody. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back to school. But I didn't even get an inheritance. Yet, the mood has already launched the desire. And a desire must be fulfilled. Don't come to me and ask me this crazy question that is, yeah, but isn't that kind of a desire bad? The desire only exists because of the mood. So if your mood is one of unpleasantness or some kind of crudeness or cruelty, well, then that's the desire that will emerge from it. So it's not that a desire is good, bad, or indifferent. The desire can only match the mood. Change the mood, the desires change. You see, this is the part that if we understood it, it would make our lives so much simpler. Because naturally, if you're in the mood of, I don't know, you pick your mood. If you're in the mood of dot, 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 let's talk about all the things that people usually want. They want money, they want relationships, they want good health, and they want all that money in the bank, right? Those are the things that people generally want. Like, so here you are, and your mood is one of lonely, I'm so lonely, don't have nobody, right? That's your mood. Automatically, naturally, cause and effect. What emerges from that mood? I want companionship emerges from that mood. And if we would say, ooh, what kind of companionship do I want? What kind of friends do I want? I want friends who are like me. We like bonbons and we like s'mores and sitting by the fire and going for long walks on the beach. I want that kind of a companionship. I sure do. If you define that as your desire, you will go places, you will meet people, and you will say, OMG. You were just what I was thinking of. The perfect companion. Oh my goodness. It's almost like you stepped out of my mind. Fancy that, eh? And then you have friends. Now look at it the other way, the way humanity likes to do. Oh my God, I really would love some companionship, but I'm so shy. What if they don't like me? What if they laugh at me? What if they totally think I'm a loser? Oh no, I'm too, you know what? I can't. I can't. That's too much. It's too scary. And what do? Stay inside the house. Stay inside the house. What happens to the desire? You think it goes somewhere? It can't go anywhere because you're still in the same state. You're still in the same state of wanting companionship. You've not done anything about that one. But the difference between the two things is this. One of them is looking at the possibilities of companionship, all of the things that they'd be doing with their companion. Now, if you've ever seen an episode of Doctor Who, you know the Doctor always travels with a companion. I swear sometimes when I go places, I can hear the TARDIS. Oh, trips you out because you're like, oh, what kind of adventure would the Doctor and I go on? Oh my God. And what are you doing? You're looking at all the possibilities, all the exciting things that you would possibly be doing as a companion and having companions. Because to have a companion, you have to be a companion, right? So you're imagining all the things that you would do as a companion. Because you are focused, remember, mood brings about desire. So you now are looking at the possibilities of what you'd be doing, where you'd be going, what experiences you'd be having as a companion with your companion. And because that's where you're focused, well, every cause has its effect, which means you're going to meet people. The natural outcome is to meet people. And you begin to sift through the people till you find the one that matches you the most. That's what happens naturally. Let's go back to the other example. I'm too scared. I'm going to stay home. You know what? You can't trust people. It's the ones closest to you who hurt you, man. I'm better off alone. But I still want companionship. I am better off alone, but I want companionship. I'm better off alone, but I want companionship. What did you just create inside yourself? Confusion, angst, mental anguish. Here you are wanting something, but telling yourself all of the reasons why you cannot. So if you're telling yourself all the reasons why you cannot, well, you will begin to experience those things all the while. The desire is still there. So the desire now becomes this gaping chasm, this gaping thing that tries to consume you. Like hunger. That's what Buddha meant when he said that desire is the cause of human suffering. Unfulfilled desire. So let's go back and explain it again. Desire is natural. Desires emerge from the present mood. Always. Now, what if you were in the mood for, because we touched on companionship, naturally. It's always something that when you don't have it, you launch a desire to want it or to have it. Not to want it, but to have it because you don't have it. So that's why you say, oh, I could really go for, because you're coming from a place that says, well, I don't presently have that. So I could really use that. And when you do that, it is in your best interest to entertain mentally all of the beautiful things that match your desire and its fulfillment. Because that's where it's going. It's going there like a freight train. And let me tell you something, Linda. That freight train is moving, isn't it? And the more steam you put in, the more coal you put in, the more steam you get, the faster you go. So this is a little bit you scared your mama. You scared me, baby. It's when the desire is there. Do you understand what I'm saying to you today? Naturally, if you don't have money, what's the desire? To have. So instead of money doesn't grow on trees, man, you gotta work hard. She works hard for the money, so hard for it, honey, right? Or working 9 to 5, right? That's the other one. We got a lot of songs about every day I'm hustling, right? Mm. We have a lot of songs about money. That other song is I ain't got no money in the bank. That's the other one, right? We got a lot of songs about money. But when the desire arises, it is your cue because the desire is saying, "Oh, what the desire is saying? Yes, darling. What would it be like if you did have me?" That's what the desire is saying. Yes, tell me, what would it be like if you had me? And it begins to draw out of you because remember, there's no good and there's no bad. Don't come for me. It's just a matter. We didn't even know those words, right? It is the mood that will dictate. So if you are in a rage, listen, chances are somebody will end up between your fingers. Their neck will end up between your fingers, depending on how angry you are. Yikes! Not because you wanted to kill them, not because you wanted to choke them out, but that was the mood. So obviously, the outcome has to match good, bad, or indifferent. Okay? So the mood says to you, yes, my darling, tell me. Tell me the ways that I would make your life better. Show me. So now you begin to entertain all of the things. As Neville says, you begin to experience in imagination what you would be doing in reality if that desire were fulfilled. Because it's showing you itself. It is showing you all of the possibilities of its fulfillment. And so you begin to entertain it. And as you entertain it, you will find, our favorite word, coincidentally, you're going to run into all kinds of people, all sorts of people that match that desire. And then what happens to you? Oh, you got a little pep in your step. Mm-hmm. You feel good. Oh, yes, you do. Right? And then, dun, 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 the desire is fulfilled. But now let's go the other way. We were at money. Man, money doesn't grow on trees. My father's favorite line is, what am I, Onassis? Right? Because the name Onassis implies he was a shipping tycoon. So he was wealthy. Oh, yes, he was. So when you hear the name Onassis, it means you got money. So that's what he would always say. What would I look like, Onassis?